Hello there. How is everyone? Well, welcome back. We're going to play some DGs eventually, but as the title says, today we're going with 1v1s. And let's see how this goes. Mainly I just want to play Maya's. Yesterday, man, I had such a bad experience. Like in the TGs, I expected some smoother TGs, but it was just too chaotic. And I didn't like to be like being the punch bag in the team and to receive no assistance. Like there was one game that was horrible and the other like we won, but like it could have been much smoother. Like I was the one getting punched and I felt like the assistance was minimal, like zero-ish. And obviously you kind of start to resent like in team games that because normally I understand like in if in some team games that some guys actually get hit more than others because of their positions, either because they're flanks or because they're near enemy bases. But at least allies should have some form of solidarity and obligation, providing some form of support and not just I guess letting your teammates die and not give a shit about that. Well, it was not completely the case for the second game, but for the first game, like the African clearing, unfortunately, like if you add a noobish player in the team, it becomes complicated. Still, late like yesterday, we did not came for like another second session for TGs. We did a short one, and we just had change of plans. And today, I think we're kind of fine. So we're starting with 1v1s, and we'll see how this goes. As usual, feel free to talk. I have like no particular restriction in terms of the topics I talk here. Sure, I do mainly concentrate in 1v1s and in AoE2, and obviously also in games I cannot play in my computer because unfortunately the computer crashes like CS2. And this is a game I really cannot play and stream because while I do it, what happens is that the computer crashes and I don't know, like either my computer has some limitations, the tension is too high, the voltage or something. And it's kind of annoying because it takes like 2 minutes to restart. It constantly crashes. It's, it only happens with CS2. It used to happen with Dota 2 to some extent, but then that got fixed. But now it's just with CS2. So that game is unfortunately with the current configurations, I still have not managed to solve that out. So we're going to do some 1v1s here, playing with the Mayas. Wait a second, just before right. So we have to queue. Maps are going to ban. We're going to ban these ones, and there we go. And there we go. Uh, of all these, I think the ones I like the least would be Nomad and Kawasan because of certain clowning things I've seen. The other maps are kind of fine, I suppose. They're kind of fine. Right. This off. And of course with Mayas, right? So let's put Mayas. There we go, Mayas. I'm going to play with Mayas today, and then we'll see how this goes. I might do a break like after some time. We'll see. It won't be that gigantic break, but it'll be something. There's actually a door. Just to limit the noise. I got Frank's upon. Okay. Could be worse. We see that we got a lot of sheep from the start, but who knows if there are more sheep outside. The map looks too open, and that is a concern. Notice there is a wood line here. Some berries and more sheep. Obviously, the scout travels faster, so that's why his score from the opponent is higher. I try to push those deer, but look, this map is huge. It's very open. I'll have problems with this map. I really will have big problems. Would you push those? Like, I don't see any way to get huntables other from like rhinos or elephants. So I suppose the way for this map is just to push all these. Push the deer. Well, pushing deers.
Justin Ban. Share. Ashak. Ashak. Justin Ban.
You have to keep them together.
Justin Ban. Ashike. Molonel. Justin Ban. Ashike. Justin Ban. Justin Ban. Justin Tabish. Canunel. Atut. Ashi. Ashak. Share. Ashike. Justin Ban.
You still have those deers to push.
Tabish. Ashike. Molonel. Molonel. Tabish. Justin Ban.
Let's go up.
Justin Ban. 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 Ashika. Ashak. Share. Share. Molonel. Ashike. Molonel. Ashike. Justin Ban. Tabish. Ashak. Tabish. Justin Ban. Ashike. Molonel. Share. Atuts. Ashak. Tabish. Justin Ban. Ashak. Justin Ban. Justin Ban. Share. Tabish. Justin Ban.
There we go. It's
Share. Justin Ban. Justin Ban. Share. Canunel. Ashike. Ashike. Atuts. Ashak. Share. Ashi. Ashak. Tabish. Ashike. Ashak. Ashak. Atuts. Keri. Ashak. Atut. Tabish. Justin Ban. Ashak. Share. Ashike. Ashak. Ashike. Share. Utska. Tabish. Ashike. Keri. Atut. Justin Ban.
let's close this.
Ashak. Tabish. Keri. Ashak. Share. Ashak. Ashak. Tabish. Ashak. Ashike. Share. Ashike. Ashsi. Tabish.
It's going to be annoying, I know.
Ashi. Atuts. Ashak. Tabish. Ashike. Ashike. Ashse. Ashike. Justin Ban. Share. Tabish. Justin Ban. Keri.
Good, it's close.
Kasamash. Atuts. Ashike. Justin Ban. Keri. Ashak. Ashak. Ashika. Ashak. Justin Ban. Kasamash. Share. Ashse. Atuts. Share. Keri. Ashi. Tabish. Justin Ban. Kasamash.
Well, we'll be fine. Could be worse.
Justin Ban. Ashi. Atuts. Share. Tabish. Justin Ban. Ashike. Tabish. Justin Ban. Share. Tabish. Tabish.
We're fine.
Ashi.
He's got low HPs.
Ashak.
He cannot heal.
Share.
We're fine.
Tabish. Ashak. Tabish. Kasamash. Justin Ban. Justin Ban. Ashike. Ashsi. Tabish.
Oh, we're good. Could be worse.
Atut. Share. Atut. Tabish. Tabish. Ashike. Justin Ban. Tabish.
And this, guys, was the move.
Share. Justin Ban. Atut. Ashike. Ashike. Ash.
Markets.
Tabish. Atut. Ashike. Justin Ban. Ashak. Share. Ashiri. Ashak. Justin Ban. Ashike. Tabish. Ashike. Justin Ban.
Let's use this.
Ashak. Ashak. Tabish. Share. Keri. Ashak. Ashike.
We want to go up, obviously.
Atuts. Ashak. Tabish. Ashak. Ashike. Ashak. Share. Ashak. Atuts. Justin Ban. Ashak. Share. Ashike. Kasamash. Kasamash. Kasamash.
Ashike, ashse.
Ashike.
Let's explore the map.
Shade. Shastimban. Ashike. Ashike. Shastimban. Atut. Shastimban. Asha. Shade. Shastimban. Tabish. Shastutska.
There's some delay.
Ashike.
Okay, he wants to go for the castle drop. In that case,
Shade, shastimban. Ashse.
I knew the game was too slow. What?
Shastimban. Shadika.
Something is wrong about this computer here. Okay.
Ashse.
That's because we were not charging.
Ashike. Asha. Tabish. Kasamash.
He wants to go for the castle drop approach. In that case,
Atut. Tabish.
I'll go for more eagles.
Ashike. Shade. Ashak.
Ashike, shade. Ashike, kasamash. Kasamash.
Tabish. Ashika. Ashak. Ashike.
It wants to go for a castle drop. That's what it feels like. Everybody on stone. That's a clear castle drop.
Ashike. Shastimban. Shastimban. Sha. Kokaya. Tabish. Shade. Shastimban. Utska. Kayashe. Ashike. Tabish. Kokaya. Kayashe. Kokaya.
I'm not surprised by what I see.
Kayashe. Ashike. Shade. Tabish. Ashike. Tabish. Shade. Ashike. Tabish. Shade. Shastimban. Utska. Utska.
I'm going to need archers.
Shastimban, kasamash.
Shade. Shastimban. Kokaya. Kayashe. Kokaya. Ashike. Utska. Shastimban. Utska. Utska. Shastimban. Shastimban.
He's Aronizing the game,
Atut.
so be it.
Ashike. Shastimban. Ashak.
Shade, ashse.
Ashike. Tabish. Utska. Shastimban.
The guy just wants to make this game an arena game, that's it.
Ashike. Shastimban.
It's going to be an annoying game.
Shade, jashutska. Shastimban. Ashse.
Tabish. Shastimban. Ashak. Tabish. Shastimban. Utska. Utska. Ashike. Shastimban. Shade. Shastimban. Tabish. Shade. Utska. Ashike. Shastimban.
He's going to go for the French Knight's approach. I'm sure that.
Shade. Ashike. Ashak. Shade. Utska. Shastimban. Ashike. Tabish. Utska.
Open.
Tabish. Ashse.
Tabish. Shastimban.
Let's find his wood line. Has to be somewhere.
Atut.
Ashike, shutska. Ashse. Atut. Ashike,
Is this open?
Keripka.
No.
Ashti.
It's not.
Ashike. Utska.
Shade.
Shade. Ashike. Ashak. Atut.
Shastimban. Kasamash.
Shade.
Okay, he's doing a second TC.
Shastimban. Kayashe. Utska. Kokaya.
Now let's that eagle scouts. We come to that yet.
Tabish. Shot it. Tabish. Utska. Kayashe. Shot it. Shastimban.
We lost that.
Ashike. Utska. Shastimban. Shot it. Utska.
Let's add eagle scouts. Eagle warriors, actually.
Ashike. Utska. Ashi.
Tabichka. Ashsea.
Can't micromanage everything this
Ashike.
game.
Tabish. Shastimban. Shastimban.
But you know, I'll find a way.
Ashike.
I will find a way out of this mess.
Ashsea.
Tabish. Shot it. Shastimban.
Let's add these.
Shade. Ashsea.
Ashike. Shot it. Utska. Ashike.
We're going to get here.
Shastimban. Kayashe. Shot it. Ashike. Shastimban. Utska.
Oh, it's going to be bad for him. The eagles come in, and we're going to storm.
Kayashe. Shastimban. Kayashe. 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 Tabish. Utska. Kayashe. Ashike. Utska.
Right, you're doing that shit. I'm coming with something else.
Ashsea.
Shot it.
We're going to need.
Shastimban. Utska. Shastimban. Ashike. Utska.
It's just unique units. Unique units, unique units, unique units.
Tabichka. Ashike. Utska. Ashsea.
Tabish. Shot it. Shastimban. Shastimban. Ashike. Shastimban. Shot it.
Atut. Ashike. Ashsea.
Tabish. Shastimban. Shot it. Tabish. Shastimban. Ashike. Utska.
Let's go around.
Tabish. Shastimban. Ashike. Shastimban. Shot it. Kasamash.
Opponent is favorite. He has got a better set.
Shastimban. Shastimban. Utska. Kayashe.
Jesus Christ.
Ashike. Utska. Shastimban. Sha. Atutska.
Shade. Ashsea. Atut. Ashsi.
Tabish. Ashike. Ashi.
Tabich. Ashsi.
Tabish. Shastimban. Shastimban.
Well, what else can we do? The siege tower, that will allow us to infiltrate a space.
Tabish. Shastimban. Shot it. Ashike. Shot it. Utska. Kayashe. Shastimban. Utska. Shastimban. Shot it. Shastimban. Utska. Kayashe. Utska. Kokaya. Tabish. Shastimban.
Ooh,
Utska. Kokaya. Kayashe. Kokaya. Ashike. Utska.
that was good.
Ashike. Shastimban.
Could be worse. Just unique units, man. This guy's playing by some stupid spreadsheet.
Shastimban. Shastimban.
And you know what's a spreadsheet, right?
Shot it.
Ashike. Ashsea. Shade. Ashsea.
Ashike. Asha. Shot it. Shastimban. Tabish. Kayashe. Ashike. Shot it. Shastimban.
Atut. Ashsea.
Atuts. Asha. Tabish. Ashi. Asha.
Shade. Ashtimban. Ashsea.
Ashike. Atuts. Asha. Tabish. Shastimban. Shastimban. Shot it. Shastimban. Tabish. Tabish. Shot it. Shastimban. Ashike. Shastimban.
What is this?
Ashike.
Shastimban. Kasamash.
How did you know that woodman? Sniper? How did you know there?
Tabich. Shade. Ashtimban. Ashsea.
Tabish.
Ashike. Ashsea.
Shot it. Shastimban.
Ashike.
Shot it.
Ashsea. Atut.
Okay, they're there. You're a little scumbag. You have to do something else here.
Ukeri. Ashsea.
This guy's a clown, man. Fuck you.
Atu. Jashimban. Kasamash. Sharetka. Ashkeri.
You have to do more, army.
Tabi. Kasamash.
Can't rest.
Atu. Kasamash. Ashkeri.
I bet you this guy is smurfing. Everything sounds too strict things. Just one unit. Trying to bait my units.
Utska. Ashsea. Share. Kasamash. Ashsea. Kasamash. Ashike. Ashsea. Ashsea.
We need attacks.
Tabish.
Fucking annoying brats.
Justin Ban. Kokaya. Tabish. Share. Justin Ban. Share. Ashi. Asha.
What an annoying brats, this guy here.
Justin Ban.
Tabish.
Atut. Ashike.
Tabish.
Collecting relics. Yeah, you have nothing better to do, right?
Ashike. Justin Ban. Tabish. Justin Ban. Ashika. Asha.
Shade.
Asha.
Tabish. Ashse.
Ashike. Justin Ban. Share. Atut.
Keri. Ashse.
Ashike.
Ashike. Ashti.
Tabish. Justin Ban. Asha. Sheri. Asha. Ashike. Justin Ban. Justin Ban. Asha. Tabish. Utska. Justin Ban. Justin Ban. Atut. Ashike. Ashak. Tabish. Ashike. Share. Kokaya. Ashike. Share. Tabish. Share. Ashike. Kokaya. Justin Ban. Justin Ban. Kokaya. Justin Ban. Justin Ban. Tabish. Kokaya. Shot it. Justin Ban. Shot it. Justin Ban. Tabish. Justin Ban. Shot it. Justin
Let him
Ban.
come. Let him come. I'm waiting for him.
Tabish. Shot it.
Ah, now I have counter units. I have counter units for your shit. Oh, what happened to the invincible French knights? What happened to them? What happened to your... Fuck you. You still lost. You still lost in spite of knowing where my woodline was. And obviously, you were smurfing. You were smurfing, dude. Ha! Ha! Ah, ah. Oh my god, you're so humiliated. Fucking smurf. I don't believe you're not smurfing. The kinds of armies I countered each single time. I play better than you. I am better than you. In spite of all the cheating, in spite of all the smurfing, in spite of all the riggery and manipulation. Nah, you lost. I think the lesson is you don't play honest, you get dirty. Hey. Yeah, you were smurfing, dude. Fuck you. Yeah, I won. And let's see the smurf being humiliated. Every time I see a clown like them, I feel well, because if I win, I'm not supposed to win against a smurf account. And when I do, it feels well. Let's ban this dude, the Gram. You're a smurf account, dude. Like, I don't believe you got just these games. An obvious smurf account. Let's watch the smurf. Look at all the APMs. And this guy has 100 games. Sure, and probably I only have 2 games in the AoE2, right? The same way. Let's see the nationality of this little punk. He was defeated, man. He was defeated. It's a Russian Smurf account. Still, you were defeated. We're going to watch every single detail of the Smurf being defeated. In the beginning, it sounds like, well, it's kind of okay-ish. But you'll notice. Strange things will start to happen in game. And when you start to see strange things, no. Let's see the Smurf being clowned in his own game. There was something very strange. How exactly did he knew that I was in that wood line? Like, I had no TCs and everything, and he came exactly on the other side with the castle drop. Anyway, my reaction to that castle drop was very good. I builded infantry, I guess longswords and eagles, as well as rams. I provided the right answer. He was making knights in his base. Well, that was on him. The guy had much better tools, I might say, too. And you know, it's exactly because of these monsters that you see on the line, on the queuing system, that many people refrain from playing AoE 2 as many times as, like, they don't play as often as they would like because of these monsters. Like, unless you're a beast yourself, or you know that if you're going to face some of them, uh, you kind of like have the experience for that, or because in your elo you're not expected to see them as much. It's different. But in these specific elos, like between the 800s and the 11 and 1200s, expect these kinds of monsters. So he decided to go on a scouting approach, and realizing that there are no boars in this map, there's nothing that he can hunt. Except for the deers, but you know, he did not went for the deer. Oh, he actually went. He decided to mill it. And look at the rally points. Just look at each time he uses these flag things. Let's check the APMs of this dude, man, because like once I start to get suspicious about somebody, and well, I will know it. I'm just looking, you know, at his stats on maybe 2 insights. Sure. My God, this is such a like I don't know. check me this profile, please. It's like a sus user. Check me this profile, which you're going to see on screen. Fucking clown face as well. These awards, etc. So this was the match I played, right? But first, let's check the APMs. I was going for that. I'm going to check the APMs of the opponent. It's not necessarily by APMs that you check somebody is smurfing, but yes, obviously here it's not through APMs. But there is kind of a huge spike in micro at some point, and you can see here some numbers. Because time. Well, anyway, it's just these are just some stats. They don't make any sense isolated. You really need to view in context of this profile. And he has like no team games at all. That's strange. Let's check this guy out. Yeah, this is definitely a Smurf account, dude, because look, he's inactive most of the time. He has like these spikes returns. I'm not sorry because I'm not smurfing, right? So if I sneeze, I won't be sorry as well. Um, Checking here, you see that he has like huge extension periods of inactivity, which is kind of strange, and then activity spikes like 2023, June, July. Then he lays dormant again, like a berry. He hibernates, I guess, from year to year instead of from season to season. And here you have it. Then he suddenly becomes active again. Lately, these are his late games. He played like with me 36 minutes ago, 40 minutes ago. There was another dude an hour ago. And then he plays some TGs. And 1 week ago, he was playing with somebody else. Now, this is like, you know that these are sus accounts. Like people who are playing this game don't believe that, oh, he played like one week ago and now he decided to play like 1 hour ago. No, he is using other accounts. He's using other accounts for sure, for sure. There is no doubt about that. So this guy is smurfing, is just using an account like many others, and this time it didn't went well for him. Yeah, this is a smurf account. And let's just see the rest of the game, because now I actually know with these stats for me it's pretty obvious that it was a Smurf account. I was better than him, despite being of the same elo kind of, and I'm actually morally better because I'm not even Smurfing compared to this dude, which is actually fine, right? Because even if I would lose, I would still be on high ground. But of course, it's a particular kind of privilege to defeat a Smurf at his own game. Still, let's watch every single detail of this Smurf. Though strategy wise, I think it makes sense for
Ohé. Prêt. Kate. Qu'est fait?
yes, it does make sense to mill veer around and just force mill. I decided to just how you say lure the deer. Yes, lure the deer to my mill or milling areas, but I did not hunt them all. And the reason is, since my opponent is friends, he would be getting food faster from berries. Like, I would be getting these, but as Mayans, I think I would need a much better economy. You see, like, The only way I can compete against those French scouts and knights is if I have an economy for eagles and crossbows later on. So now we're kind of recasting, or not just recasting, we're analyzing our little game that took a while ago. Now, there is something very strange about this guy, and that is why he decided to use the second castle location exactly where I had a TC. Now, it does make sense from an attack point of view. Of course, I had a TC there, so why not to strike it? But the thing is, how did it manage to know I had a TC there if he was not scouting there? And I mean in Castle Age, not right now, because right now he can get in, unless he just decided to take a chance. For me, I mean, stream sniping and smurfing, they are part of the same offense. You're match fixing the game. Of course, the people who do it will not tell it, but they can be busted eventually. Here is just trying to annoy me, using his Frankish scout power in feudal age. As soon as you get to feudal age, your scout units become stronger versus Vils. So I think he was just trying to snatch everything he could, killing a Vil if he could, but yeah, not here. Doing the cost benefit analysis, he thought, no, let's just move around. Checking for holes, and all I did was right, preparing for a possible Frank scout rush. But now, blacksmith market, right? This guy knows exactly build orders. He's smurfing. He's smurfing. This is one smurf account. Well, let's see if he sells resources to go up. I think yes. No, maybe not. Still, the Frankish farmers have a huge bonus because for the same amount of wood, they get much more food than me. Like in the beginning, you don't need to do that research, the horse collar. So you're already saving 75 wood and 75 food, and obviously the time to research that. A lot on wood, and now he goes for stone. Maybe just buying his way up. 12 farms. Let's check out 12 farms. Oh no, actually, he's hunting the deers, right? And obviously, I had much less food than him. Did not took these deers, so that would be like 150 by 3, which is 450 something at least. And that's how he got his extra food. Essentially, he went up as fast as possible, completely open. Again, that's something strange. In this map, what would you do? You probably would be close, right? You try to close yourself because if you're too open, you're subjected to raids. But this dude, nothing. He did not invest one single bit of wood in palisade walls, in nothing. And I keep telling the following. If a player doesn't decide to wall in a very open map, it's not because he doesn't know what he's doing. He's doing it because he's confident that his faster speed, obviously smurfing, will mean that he will not have to wall. And you see also he did not loom. So again, he basically is overconfident. But by the time I came to attack him, he already was loomed. So I find it curious that he decided to loom just before going to Castle Age. And obviously the Frank score is kicking in everywhere. 31 vills, I have 34, but again, I don't have the Frank bonuses. And he is going like switching to different resources. I'm trying to get a mix of different resources, and he's just trying to get most of one or most of two. Now he's switching to this stone. Once I saw this, I realized, okay, he's going for the Frank Castle drop. I could not go with the scout. The scout was basically attacked. I was actually looking at my base at the time. Then he goes for gold. Now he decides to wall, and this is something very curious. Why would you just wall as soon as you go to Castle Age? This again sounds like a spreadsheet. It doesn't sound like an intuitive play. It doesn't sound like he's playing by heart. He's playing by some computer program recipe. First do A, then do B, then do C. That's exactly what it feels like. Doesn't feel like he's playing according to the situation. He's just playing by pre-established things, irrespective of what happens in game. Oh, and here I come with scouts. And I will manage to at least kill one or two. I'm forcing him to make a castle at home, which is very good, because had I not do anything, he would probably come with that castle in the face. And just look, how many people is he committing for the castle? Everything. Just 2 remaining villagers are being elsewhere. He's using everything on the castle. And normally I'd say when you commit so many villagers to a castle, you know exactly what you're doing too. I think I kill another vill. I know that he would kill me here if I would stay, so I had to leave. And just look at his mega walling. Sure, he's safe. And I think he saves this fill. I was not too greedy. Now he just queues unique units. Which is strange, right? You're just queuing unique units. And these X-Men are obvious counter to both my spears, my eagles, and also to my men-at-arms that could go to longswords. And you already can see the problem, right? Stonewalling, arena-wise, this game. This is so strange. Like, would you expect this? Like, I could go, for example, with a few archers, I understand, and get here. He's obviously wasting a ton of stone. And eventually, this strategy will be beaten. You'll see. Now I go to Castle Age. I'm much slower than him, but at least I have a better economy. I have a ton of wood, I'll be using all those things later. But this is not the issue. The issue is, why then he decides to make a castle exactly near my TC foundations? Near the second TC, like, how exactly did he know that? And this is what we're going to do. We're going to check out if the guy knew that information because he was actively scouting at the time, not 20 minutes ago, or if he was using some kind of hacking exploit, which means that he was cheating as well. Like, the only reason for you to make a castle here, if you see my TC, good. But if you don't see my TC and you make a castle over there, no. Well, that was a good snatch here. I got with Eagle. He's got low HP, but still, he manages to kill the villain. Because as soon as I go to Castle Age, you know, my Eagle units also become strong. And also they got the forging, right? The forging helps. 42 vills versus 43 vills. I have vill lead at this time. And delay the second TC. So far, the score didn't look that bad for me. But let's remind ourselves, Franks are Franks, they got knights, they got these units, which counter my infantry. Then he goes for siege. Good thing I intercepted him with the eagles there. Killed one more vill. At the time he had 43 vills. And here, unfortunately, I did less damage than I thought. Well, 2 at least. 3. That's good. 3 kills, that's very good. And I noticed that he was doing throwing axe. Obviously, I had to switch to a different kind of army. And this is how I switched to archers. And where's that second castle you told us about, you know, near the TC? It's not coming yet. I need to see everything in this game to see how exactly he came with the idea of let's commit a huge number of vills to make a castle exactly where there is an opponent of TC. Where there is a TC opponent. And the question is, did he know where that TC was just by the current map situation or not? That's the question. This is strange. He's going to send like those vills somewhere. And I guarantee you, if he's going to build a castle. Okay. So he was definitely going for the castle in that area. He knows there are 2 relics. But the relics are not enough. One thing I would have the idea is, if you see at the rest of the map, he's using a lot of throwing axemen. So I think he was planning to go for a castle drop, like going with vills on one side and with these on the other, and eventually to just sandwich me. Again, I keep saying, this is a smurf. You're trying to use guise and deception to try to get in. Oh, I have a lot of archers, and I think it's not a good idea for him. And the mangonel helps, of course. Ah! Now he switches there. So there goes the answer. He actually wanted to do a castle in my face here. But with the current military I had, it just was not worthy. And he decided to switch the other side. But of course, it's strange because I had a TC. So it's unfortunate. It's a good thing that I had a second TC elsewhere, another TC. So that if this one would be rendered useless, I would still get value from that. And the blacksmith like kept alive. I lost all my infantry units except for the archers, the melee units, but you know, the melee units I could regenerate them. You know, I had the better echo, so I could regenerate them. Yes, he has more resources, but now he's committing a lot of vills to do the castle. And the castle is so far away, so he's going to lose some time with that. The switch to scorpions intrigued me. At the time, I didn't know he was making scorpions. And you see food and gold incoming means that he was committing to a knight's army probably. And you see here, he's going for the castle. Losing a veil. Still, that's nothing. 48, 64, of course. Now I have much better veil lead. And this is strange. How exactly he managed to find my TC? Like, it was so strange. Like, literally so strange. I think his plan was to try to infiltrate from this side with knights, as he was starting to make them. It feels like he was using some clever little chess moves. And here, the scorpions. That's something strange. Like, I really had to commit to more mangonels and eventually stop him from doing more scorpions. My eagles infiltrate. He has to cancel his plans with the knights. But unfortunately, I'm not able to kill anything at this time. Well, actually, one or two. The mangonel shots help. But these are Frank knights, remember, right? And probably with armors. They have armors, yes. I lost almost all my archers. This is good. But look at this. Look at this crazy farming, man. This guy is enraged. Is enraged, man. And when you see like how fast he clicks, how fast he clicks. This is a pro player in disguise. Like he's rage farming. He's no longer clicking. He's rage farming like it's crazy. But again, it's a good sign. If he was getting rage, yeah, sure, the rally points. Monk goes to relic. Monk with relic goes back to monastery. Then you click to go on the second relic. Then you re-click the monastery again, right? That's his trick. 3 scorpions, and now with the knights. Probably expected I would have no military or very little military. But I had a mangonel, I think, or not. Maybe not. Scorpion's dead. He's getting an insane amount of gold. And of course I got the pikes out finally. He's got the hand cards. Interesting. So probably to catch up with the economy, he decided to use that. But he has been wasting a lot of food and I guess wood as well into some strategies that did not work out. Like he committed too early, and his early aggression did not pay off. I think that's one thing to note. Keep watching. You'll see things happening. Just raising this health for 2 minutes. 2 seconds, actually. Stable. Hey, now he's committing for light cavalry and foraging. Now, whatever was his plan, and now he realizes that I have. You understand that as soon as I know that he sees my rams and my units, I have to attack him or I have to attack him. I don't have any choice. The more I wait, the less time I will have to effectively destroy this castle. Like he could start be making these throwing axemen, and I cannot give him time for that. So there goes my charge. He's trying to delay me as much as possible. Kills my scorpion, obviously. Garrison's inside. And now he's kind of like desperate. Yeah, he kills that because Scorpion was outside. And he's farming like crazy. Look at the speed through which he decided to auto farm. Like crazy. This guy was triggered. This guy was triggered. We triggered the Smurf. What a loser. What a loser, man. Boom, boom. And Garrison Rams, they helped. Oh, look at that Frank Castle going to smithereens. He's not making any military units for that, so he calls like he just retreats. He calls it a day and he moves away. I mean, there's no point in remaining there, right? At this time, you know that he will not be able to defend that position. And of course, my plan after I rammed that castle was to just use that massive infantry and attack his fortification, to attack his second castle here. Like, I would come here in this gate and try to knock him down, expecting no mangonels to be there. But, for example, I would be expecting that he would have something, knights or anything. And if he would have knights, I would have a bit of problems because at the time I just was using longswords. And then I decided to make some pikes again at home and eagles. That's the only thing I decided to add. So essentially you will see like two vector fronts. Here this one with essentially long swords, garrisons, just a few pikes. And here I'm starting to build a huge army of essential eagles and pikes. Yes, I got like a few crossbows, but at the time I did not know his army, what kind of things he was making, but I knew he had something. Okay, I know he has knights. Knights, let's go back. And I ungarrison them all. I actually expected like a better fight of this, but sometimes you just cannot fight the French knights. Still, I took away some of their HPs. I killed the light calves. Right, and then I decided to bait them. It's like, follow my rams. Follow my rams. And meet doom. Exactly. Oh, this was a good engagement for me, obviously. GG from here. Let's go GG. And even if he has like some throwing axemen, I think eagles, once they get their upgrades, become quite strong. I was greedy, in my opinion, to arenify this game and try to build only only building walls by Castle Age. No. I decided to like wall early because I was expecting, since he's Franks, he will come with like a scout rush. It's very tempting for him to do so. And I thought, maybe not. Let's just wall ourselves. It's the better thing to do. Next, let's do more. Very intriguing the strategies that this opponent used. And I guess I forced his first castle at home because had I not decided to use my eagles, and at the time there were just eagle scouts and a few spears, one or two men at arms, he would just probably come to my base and choke me with that castle drop. Unfortunately, it was not the case because, like, I forced him to cancel those plans. Another scary part was where he was bringing like villagers on one side and like 16 throwing axemen on the other. By the time I had a few archers and a mangonel. We're getting a lot of these mega randoms today. Of course, we just did one game, so I'm speaking only for that previous game. Full Lithuanians. That's horrible. That's horrible. Picking relics.
Ashak.
Atut, Ashtimban.
Uh,
Shade, Ashtimban. Ashikeri, Tavish.
Ashike. Atuts.
Molonel.
Ashike.
Atut, Molonel.
this
Molonel.
and two eagles. Ugh.
Shade, Molonel.
Actually, one eagle should be on one side and the other on the other.
Molonel.
That's sheep. We need to know where the wood lines are. They're kind of like dispersed, which is a problem.
Ashikeri, Ashti.
This is not exactly like Budapest, but I have to be careful.
Shade, Utska. Atut,
Molonel.
Also, almost lost the scouts.
Tavish, Molonel. Molonel.
Tabish. Canunel.
There is a second scout. I need to be aware of that.
Ashike. Ashak.
Back.
Ashike, Keri. Canunel.
Tabish. Ashak. Ashike.
Atut, Canunel.
Ashike. Ashike.
Shade,
Tabish. Ashike. Canunel.
Yeah, mouse, I know that.
Ashak.
Tavish, Ashike, Canunel.
I think that's his sheep. Let's take them out. We don't want strong Lithuanians.
Shastimban. Ashike. Shastimban. Ashi. Shastimban. Ashak. Ashak. Ashi.
Actually, a much better wood line can be built
Ashak.
here.
Canunel.
Shade, Molonel.
Tabish. Shastimban.
The idle time of these explorers is also an issue. Let's bring them closer. His location. And probably his main still. Okay. He's garrisoning. I know he's garrisoning.
Atut,
Ah, shit. Idle builds myself. And his woodline. Where is his woodline? That's a concern.
Tavish,
It's messy.
Ashike,
Shastimban.
But you know, since it's chickens as well, I'm not much concerned about that.
Asheri. Ashak.
And I saw his woodline. Ooh, he's hunting. He's hunting. Bloomed as well.
Shastimban.
That's a problem.
Ashike.
Mm, I will need gold. Shit, my gold is so far away. That's not good.
Shastimban. Keri. Canunel. Ashike.
Molonel.
Shastimban.
We'll need that.
Ashak. Tabish.
Tavish,
Damn it, the villager does not move, he's stranded.
Ashak.
It's like,
Canunel. Canunel. Ashike.
I've had luckier days, I assure you.
Ashak. Atuts.
Now he knows where my gold is. Idle TC time.
Tabish.
I just don't like the way this map is going.
Keri. Ashike. Timban.
Like,
Shade.
this house is annoying me.
Shareska.
This house is annoying me.
Ashak.
I'll have to do something else. And to close all this,
Tabish. Ashi.
it will be difficult.
Ashi. Shastingan.
I think that map is a reality.
Ashikeska. Shastingan. Atuts. Share. Shashiri. Ashak. Ashak. Atuts. Ashike. Shastinban. Ashi.
Ashike.
Molonel. Ashi.
A is going to come with scouts. Definitely. And like, I need to wall everything.
Shade. Kasama.
This map is unwallable, by the way it is.
Ashsea.
No.
Tabish.
Like, by the time I wall, he's coming with scouts.
Shastinban. Ashak.
There's just no way I can defend myself.
Ashak.
Atut.
I mean, I can go up, but to my own risk.
Ashike. Ashak. Ashak. Atut. Shastinban. Ashak. Ashak.
Ashike.
Geri. Share.
Ashsea. Utka. Ashsi. Tabi. Ashtimban. Ashsea.
Ashike. Shastinban. Shastinban. Ashak. Ashi. Ashak. Ashak. Atuts.
Ashsea.
Tabish. Shastinban. Ashike. Geri. Ashak.
Shade. Ashsea. Ashsi.
Tabish. Ashike. Ashak. Ashak.
Like, this map is like a no wood map.
Shastinban. Ashi.
Feels horrible.
Ashike. Keri. Ashike. Ashsea. Ashsea.
Atu. Ashi. Ashike.
Utka. Ashtimban. Ashisi. Ashsea.
Share. Ashike. Ashak. Ashak. Tabish. Ashak. Share. Ashak. Shastinban. Tabish.
Atut. Keri. Ashike. Ashsi. Tabi. Ashsi. Ashsea. Ashsea.
Atu. Ashike.
Where's the mill? I don't even have a mill. Disaster.
Shade. Ashtimban. Ashsea.
Ashike.
I said,
Ashak. Ashak.
come here,
Atut. Tabish. Ashi. Shastinban. Shastinban.
and
Kasamash. Kasamash.
Atut. Keri. Ashtimban. Ashsi.
Ashike. Ashak. Share. Ashike. Atut.
Keri. Shade. Ashike. Tabi. Keri. Ashike. Ashtimban.
I hate this map.
Ashike. Geri.
Keri.
You know, something that just feels horrible? It's this map.
Keri. Ashsi. Tabi.
Canunel. Ashike. Tabish. Shastinban. Ashak. Atut. Ashika. Ashi. Ashak.
Shade. Keri. Ashsea.
Share. Ashak. Ashike. Shastinban. Ashike. Shastinban. Ashak. Share.
Oh my god, what is this? Pathing is completely out of control.
Ashsea.
Tabish.
Keri. Ashsi.
Atut. Ashi. Tabish.
We're still not close, man. We got like
Share.
a huge wall to
Tabish. Ashsea. Atut. Ashsea.
make.
Shade. Ashtimbutka.
What? What is this? What is this shit here?
Shastinban. Ashi.
Ashike. Ashtimban. Ashsea.
Oh shit. There's a hole.
Ashak. Tabish. Ashike. Atuts.
Ashsea.
Ashike. Ashak.
There's 10 million holes in this kind of map, man.
Tabii. Aşsi. Aşsea. Şare. Aştimban. Aşsea. Aşike. Aşsea.
All you just need to do is get fast and make knights, you know? Fast castle and knights. That's a play, a no-brain play that
Aşsi.
you can just do it.
Aşika. Aşsea. Şare.
My real problem amongst this gigantic map.
Atut. Tabii. Keri. Aştimban. Aşsi. Aşike.
Of course, you go up fast, right? You don't need to wall. You have scouts. You have knights. I don't have scouts or knights.
Atut.
It is what it is.
Aşika. Aşsea.
Bad map. And there's also a funny lag in this map. Now I'm being lagged. 4 seconds of forced lag. I don't know what that was.
Şare. Aştimban.
And a blacksmith.
Aşsea. Aşike. Aşsea.
Why am I being lagged, man? Like, the game freezes for like 5 seconds.
Şare. Utka. Aşsea. Atut. Aştimban. Aşsea. Tabii. Keri. Utka. Aşsea. Aşike. Kasamaş.
Then we go up, and he's already going for the relic race. So you see, this map is so bad. Like, I might try to get 1 or 2 relics, but I'm at a huge disadvantage.
Şare.
Oh, that's actually a wood line I can consider.
Aşsea. Tabii.
This.
Aştimban. Utka. Aşsi. Aşike. Aştimban.
Another wood camp here. This side. Now let's see. Let's just see what we can do with this. Score difference is noticeable.
Aşike. Kasamaş. Aşike. Kasamaş.
Is there any gold mine close? Here. This. And I'll make those units as well. Okay. And the monastery.
Tabii. Keri. Aştimban. Aşsea.
Don't you worry. I'm going for that. Monastery. And eagles. Eagles. Shit, man. He has got husbandry or what?
Kasamash.
Tabish. Kayashe.
Share.
Justin Ban.
Ashike. Share. Togaya.
Atuts.
Ashkeri. Ashkeri. Share. Ashike.
Shastimban.
He's dead.
Tabish. Shastimban.
Tabish. Keri. Asha.
Ashike.
Utska.
Shastimban. Share.
Shastimban.
Uh,
Kasamash.
this.
Asha.
Tabish. Ashike. Justin Ban. Share.
Kasamash. Asha.
We need another TC.
Atuts. Tabish. Ashika. Kasamash.
Tabish. Sha. Shastimban.
Utska.
Shastimban.
Well, of course, he's got that.
Tabish. Share. Shastimban. Ashike. Sha. Tabish. Togaya. Kayashe. Shastimban. Share. Utska.
Tabish, Kerry, Shastimban.
Well, he has lighties.
Kasamash.
This skin is done, man.
Tabish. Shastimban. Ashike. Shastimban.
Atut. Ashsea. Share. Ashsea.
Hachike, Kerry, Utska.
Tabish. Ashkeri. Ashsea.
Share. Asha.
And you know that lighties spend faster than any of my military units.
Share. Tuts. Shastimban, Kerry, Utska.
Share.
Still, he has all the advantage.
Share.
Ashike. Samash.
Not a good game.
Atuts. Shastimban. Asha. Ashike. Keri. Shastimban.
Ashike. Tabish. Shastimban. Sha. Ut. Shastimban. Ut. Shastimban. Utska. Tabish. Shastimban. Utska.
Atuts. Keri.
Share.
Let's
Shastimban.
secure this area.
Share.
Ashkeri.
Tabish. Shastimban. Asha.
Share. Shastimban. Ashike.
Ashike.
And just in case, we'll close this
Share. Shastimban.
as well. We'll also buy some stone. Actually, we'll buy everything.
Atut.
Keri. Ashike. Ashi. Asha. Ashike. Asha.
This.
Tabish. Utska. Shastimban.
Hachike,
And
Kerry,
sending
Utska.
our priest over there.
Tabish. Shastimban. Ashike. Shastimban. Ashi.
What is that a big problem I have?
Tabish. Ashi.
Tabish.
Ashike. Shastimban.
Share. Utska. Ashike.
Ashi.
Share. Shastimban. Ashike.
Atut, Sha. Kerry,
Atuts.
And we buy wood
Ashike.
Shastimban.
here.
Ashsea.
Tabish. Share. Utsha. Ashike.
One relic, two relics, that's not a lot.
Shastimban.
Lighties are lighties, right?
Atuska. Asha.
Tabish. Ashsi. Ashsea.
Tabish,
Ashike. Share. Shastimban. Tabish. Shastimban.
Ashikeri. Ashsea.
Tabish.
Ashike.
Atut.
Ashik. Shastimban. Asha.
Share. Samash. Justimban. Ut. Ashsi.
Let's make heroes in the midst of this economy disastrous.
Atut. Justim. Ashike. Keri. Ashike. Ashsea.
Share,
Share. Shastimban. Tabish. Shastimban.
Share. Keri. Ashika. Shastimban. Asha.
Ashike. Justimban. Ashsea. Share.
Asha.
Let's get to Voso.
Keri. Justimban. Ashike. Ashsea. Share. Keri. Ashtabish. Ashsea. Ashike. Samash. Ashsea.
this.
Ashike. Shastimban.
I'll try to raid him.
Shastimban.
It's not going to be easy.
Shastimban. Shastimban. Shade. Ashike. Tabish. Utsha. Shade. Shastimban. Tabishka. Shade. Sha. Ashike. Shastimban. Sha. Ashike. Shastimban.
Right.
Tabish.
Stop
Sha.
that.
Shastimban. Shade. Tabish. Utska. Shade. Shastimban. Ashike. Sha. Shastimban. Tabish. Kokaya. Kayashe. Shade. Utska. Tabish. Kokaya. Shastimban. Ashike. Kayashe. Shade. Kokaya. Tabish. Ashike. Sha.
Well, that's a good castle to destroy. So what I will do is
Sharishka. Ashak.
Shade. Shastimban.
prepare some long swords and spikes.
Atut.
We go all in infantry.
Shade. Ashtea.
Ashike. Tabish.
Ashike.
Ashike. Shastimban. Tabish. Shastimban.
Atut. Utka.
Ashike.
Kasamash. Ashtea.
So I'm going to use those because they're good to raid.
Shade.
Sharish. Shastimban. Utska.
Since he's open, we'll go around.
Tabish. Shastimban.
Atut. Ashak.
Shade. Utsha. Shastimban. Shade. Sha. Tabish. Shastimban.
Okay, more lighties. And of course, +3, right?
Utsha. Kayashe. Ashike.
Because you got 3 relics.
Kayashe. Ashike. Shade. Kokaya.
My god.
Shastimban. Shastimban. Tabish.
A lighty swarm. It's going to be pikes.
Ashike. Ashtea.
Shade. Shastimban. Kayashe. Tabish. Shastimban. Shastimban. Ashike. Shastimban. Shade. Utska. Ashike. Kokaya. Shade. Sha. Tabish. Shade.
Elite lighties. GG.
Tabish. Shastimban.
It's Civ win.
Tabish. Shade.
Civ win and map screw up as well.
Tabish.
Kerim. Ashike.
Well, I guess you can't win them all.
Ashtea.
Ashike. Shastimban.
Atut. Kasamash.
Ashike. Ashi. Ashike. Kasamash. Tabish. Ashak. Atut. Ashak. Ashak.
Tabish. Ashtea. Ashtea.
Go up after this.
Gerika. Shastimban. Ashikeri.
Shade.
Ashike. Ashak.
Ashike.
Shastimban. Ashak. Ashak. Ashak.
Tabish. Shade. Utska.
Shade. Ashti.
Tabish. Kayashe.
Tabish.
Geri. Ashak.
I'm not sure I'll have time.
Shastimban.
Atut.
Ashike. Ashak.
Shade. Utska. Shade. Ashike. Shastimban. Utska. Shastimban.
He's got speed advantage. I don't.
Kasamash. Utka.
He's going to raid me. I don't have time to even build units or counter units.
Atut. Ashi. Ashi. Share.
Keri.
Now I'm having to make these.
Ashike. Utska.
Shade.
Atut.
Shastimban.
Ashike.
Life is easy for him. You know, my troops take decades to come on the other side. These troops don't.
Tabish.
This is Civ win, man. I don't have horses. He has.
Shade. Utsha. Kokayashe.
Shade. Kasamash. Ashtea.
Tabish.
Geri.
Ashak.
Tabish. Kokayashe. Kokaya. Ashike.
Leap lights. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Tabish. Kokayashe.
Oh, and he deleted the TC that I was imping. Curious thing, how did he know that it was this TC that was imping?
Atut.
And now that I don't have any woods, I'm completely screwed, right? Surprise.
Shot Justin Ban. Tabish.
There's something I can do
Ashike. Justin Ban.
to close this.
Shot Justin Ban. Kokaya. Kokaya. Ashike. Ashike. Utska. Tabish. Justin Ban. Tabish. Ashak.
Or makes it impossible.
Ashike. Shot. Justin Ban. Justin Ban. Kaya. Kokaya.
Tabi. Utska.
Tabish. Kaya. Shot. Kaya. Kaya. Tabish. Ashak. Ashike. Kokaya. Shot. Tabish. Kokaya. Ashike. Kokaya. Kaya. Kokaya. Ashike. Atut. Kaya. Kokaya. Shot. Ashike. Shot. Tabish.
He's got all the tools he can use.
Kokaya.
Shade. Justin Ban.
Shot. Ashike. Kaya.
Atut. Utska.
Halbards, right?
Ashike.
I need them. Score difference makes it impossible. You know? Beyond impossible at this time.
Shot. Justin Ban. Justin Ban. Shot. Tabish. Shot. Ashike. Ashi. Atut. Ashika. Ashike. Shot. Tabish. Ashike. Justin Ban. Ashak.
Shade. Justin Ban.
It's an ungrateful little game. You know, you just come with lighties, 5 seconds, and you kill everything.
Ashika. Ashak. Justin Ban. Shashiri. Atut. Ashi. Ashi.
Forget about the eco balance. There's no eco balance with lighties.
Shot. Ashike. Ashak. Atut. Ashak. Tabish. Ut. Justin Ban. Shot. Justin Ban. Geri. Justin Ban. Ashak. Ashak. Ashike. Ashak.
It's a civ win, this game. It is a civ win.
Tabish. Geri.
And the map helped as well.
Ashike. Ashak. Tabish.
No,
Ashak.
after that.
Ashak. Ashak. Atut. Ashi. Tabish. Ashi.
No need armors, obviously.
Shot.
And of course the trap, steamroll,
Shot. Justin Ban.
because God forbid me to
Tabish. Shot. Utska. Justin Ban.
this is not a game, man. Sure, buddy. Of course you got lighties, I don't. And why not 60,000 castles in an open map, right? Fucking idiots. Sure, buddy, like, oh, and you're a Smurf account as well. Fuck you. Smurf, fuck you, idiots. So, this guy is a cheater. A Smurf account. It's 3 things at the same time. Smurf account, Civ, complete Civ destruction, and the map doesn't help me as well. So 3 things makes it like super bullying. Fuck you, idiot. Smurf account. He's a Smurf account, you know. He's not innocent. I'm not going to have any compassion or commiseration for Smurf dudes. Once he says, sure thing, and you cannot understand that ladies just completely screw everything, right? So for this dude who pretends that I don't know anything about this game, and who pretends that think that ladies can just be fought and a 3k difference in score just that comes out of the blue is just normal, I would say fuck him because I'm not smurfing. If this guy was the first game of, yeah, yeah, it is. Just check it. Check it. Lolo Radler. He played 22 hours ago and this was his first game against me. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm the one you're going to play today, the first person. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Just using your Smurf account, you Austrian ostrich. Put your head in the sand because you're not even a human being. You're using a Smurf account. He's not he's not Austrian. He's an ostrich. He puts his head in the sand using a Smurf account. You know, he's saying, sure, buddy. That just is a reflection of the arrogance, I guess.
Ashtea.
Atuts.
Ashtea.
Shot. Utska. Shastimban. Sha. Utska. Sha. Shastimban. Tabish.
Keri. Molonel.
Molonel.
Tabish.
Molonel. Molonel. Ashike.
And obviously, the map I had was against me. So a sieve that already is not helpful.
Atut.
You might say, then you could choose a better sieve. No, I just choose this sieve.
Tabish.
Molonel. Shot.
And the way the map was set was guaranteed a hindrance for me.
Shade. Molonel.
Tabish. Utska. Utska. Shot. Utska.
And the super steamroll he came already 4 traps, the skirms and everything behind. Too easy for too easy.
Tabish.
So
Molonel.
it was definitely a smooth account.
Shastimban.
Molonel.
Tabish. Shastimban. Shot it. Shastimban. Ashike.
Maybe I just ban random nomad, you know, because not random maps. Because every time I choose for random, it's like the most open map possible, making it impossible for me to wall in close time. Or if I do wall, it's such at an expense of my economy. And my opponent, meanwhile, he doesn't need to wall because he's smurfing, he's maxing his eco efficiency, and he has this cavalry sieve.
Shade.
So obviously it's everything for him. Why would he wall, right?
Ashike.
And you might say, then you could decide not to wall. No, because if I decide not to wall and the map,
Shade.
and I'm facing a cavalry sieve, I'm going to be dead. Very suspicious. Very suspicious that he was getting those things.
Tabish. Canunel.
Atut. Canunel.
Shastimban. Keri.
Ashike. Canunel.
Keri. Shastimban. Keri. Canunel.
Tabish. Shastimban.
Got a bit of a problem though.
Shade.
If the guy is Britons,
Molonel.
he's going to get food from the sheep faster.
Tabish.
Ashike. Ashtea.
Ashike, ashi, molonel.
Shot it. Shot.
Shade, ashike, Justin, ashike,
Ashike. Justin Ban.
Try to do something.
Tabish, Justin Ban. Ashike,
Shot it. Utska. Justin Ban. Utska.
Canunel, Canunel.
Ashike. Utska.
Atut, molonel.
You have to do a lot of things at the same time, and it's not simple.
Justin Ban. Shot.
Ashike,
Shot. Utska. Tabish. Justin Ban. Shot. Shot.
Shade,
Ashike. Justin Ban.
Atut, Tabish. Canunel, Canunel.
At least I got that.
Tabish.
At least I got that.
Justin Ban.
Tabish, Justin Canunel. Ashike, molonel.
Shade, canunel. Atuts, Shastimban, Asha, Ashike, Tabish, Utska, Share, canunel,
Atut,
canunel, Tabish, Atuts, Ashika, canunel, Ashi, Shastimban, canunel, Shastimban, Utska.
Ashike, molonel.
Shot it. Justin Ban.
Shade, ashkeri,
Sunk another one.
Asha,
Tabish,
Ashike. Utska. Shot it. Justin Ban. Utska. Justin Ban. Utska. Justin Ban. Utska. Tabish.
ashkeri, Shade, Canunel. Ashike, ashike. Tabish, Justin Ban.
Justin Ban.
Ashkeri, ashkeri, Justin Ban. Ashkeri, Canunel, Justikeri, Canunel. Ashike, Canunel.
Tabish, Atuts, Ashiri, Ashi,
Shot it. Utska. Tabish. Utska. Justin Ban.
There's already score difference.
Share, Kasamash, Asha,
Ashike. Justin Ban. Utska. Justin Ban. Justin Ban. Justin Ban.
Ashike,
Shot it. Justin Utska. Ashike. Utska. Tabish. Justin Ban. Justin Ban.
Atut, Tabish, Canunel. Shade, Justin Ban.
Utska.
Ashike,
At least this worked.
Ashsea.
That's simple.
Tabish, Shade, Canunel. Canunel.
Shot it.
Tabish, Shade,
Molonel, Share, Shastimban, Kasamash, Atuts,
Atut, Kasama.
Tabish, Kasamash,
Tabish. Justin Ban.
Ashike,
Personally, I think that the previous opponent was arrogant because you give yourself Lithuanians against a non-cavalry civ,
Atut,
of course,
Canunel. Shade,
on such open map.
Ashike. Utska.
I'm not surprised. Like, give me the same tools you have, and we can talk.
Tabish.
But today, I'm just playing with mines. That's why I'm not doing mirrors.
Justin Ban. Tabish,
Kasamash, Ashike,
Ashike, molonel. Ashike, Ashike. Atut, Justin Ban.
And I guarantee you, I know how to play with Lithuanians.
Shot it. Justin Ban.
Tabish, Kasamash, Shastimban, Ashi,
Shade, molonel.
Not sure what I should do.
Ashike. Justin Ban. Utska.
Share, Atuts,
Ashti, Kasamash. Ashti.
Shot it.
Atut, Kasamash. Justin Ban. Ashsea. Tabish. Shade,
Guess I'll just go up. Yeah, he's also going up. Not even looming his Vils, man.
Ashike, Molonel,
Ashike, Ashti. Tabish. Atut. Shade,
Shot it. Justin Ban. Utska.
Ashike, Keri, Ashike. Ashti. Justin Ban. Ashsea. Atut. Ashsea. Ashike, Ashsea.
Then we go up.
Shade, molonel.
Tabish,
Tabish. Ashike, Ashike, ashike. Tabish, kasamash. Shade,
Tabish. Shastimban.
So I think you'll go up faster.
Shastimban. Utska. Utska. Shastimban.
atut, uskeri. Ashsea,
Ashike. Shastimban. Shastimban.
He's going up very fast. The problem is that with the Britons, he's going to do the town center boom.
Ashike.
So I need this upgrade.
Tabish. Utska. Utska.
shade, shtimban. Ashsea,
Shastimban. Shastimban.
So going to need this.
Shastimban. Utska. Shastimban.
You build a mill.
Shastimban. Shastimban.
Barracks.
Utsha. Shastimban. 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 Shastimban.
atut, utska, ashsea.
Ashike.
And he's loomed. He's loomed now.
Shastimban. Utsha. Shastimban. Tabish. Shastimban. Shastimban.
Ashike, shtimban. Uskeri, utska, keri,
I'll
shtimban.
do the monastery. That's gonna be the first thing.
Tabish, kasamash. Atut, keri. Ashsea,
Ashike. Shastimban. Shastimban.
shade, tabish, ashike, shtimban. Ashsea, 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 ashsea,
Atut.
ashsea.
Shade. Ashia.
Shade. Shastimban. Sha. Shastimban. Ashike. Shastimban.
First relic.
Shade. Shastimban. Utsha. Shastimban. Utsha.
Ashike, ashsea.
Atut.
Shade, keri, ashsea.
Ashike. Ashia.
Tabish, ashsea.
Tabish. Shastimban. Utska. Ashike. Shastimban.
Ashike, shtimban. Ashsea.
Hachiri. Atut. Shastimban.
Oh man, it's closed because of that gate. Ah,
Atut,
Hachike. Sha.
look at this. Wood blocking my gate so that I cannot get in. The only way would be to destroy one of the houses. Ridiculous.
ashike,
Completely ridiculous.
Ashia.
Tabish. Utska. Shade. Shastimban. Shastimban.
Got no clue what is he doing.
Share. Keri. Utska. Utska. Keri. Shastimban.
Shade.
Another relic over there.
Ashike.
Tavish. Sha. Shastimban. Share.
Shade. Kokaya. Tabish. Shastimban. Shastimban.
Hachike.
Ashike.
tabish, shtimban. Kasamash. Shade, uskeri.
Tavish. Atut.
Atut, tabish,
Shade. Kayashe.
ashike, ashsea.
Good.
Tabish. Ashike. Ashia. Atut. Ashia.
Atut,
Kaskasamash. Ashia. Share. Tabish. Ashia. Atut.
Just in case, I think it's prudent
Tabisha.
to do a gate here.
Ashia.
It's already bad to have this map over here.
Sha. Shastimban. Tavish. Atut. Keri. Sha.
Ashike. Sha. Shastimban.
That.
Share. Ashia.
Shade. Utka. Jastimban. Jastimban. Ashsea.
Tabish. Ashak. Share. Ashak. Ashak.
Atut. Ashsea.
Tabishka. Utska.
Tabish.
Shade. Utska.
Hachike. Kerry. Utska.
Got another relic.
Atut. Ashik. Shastimban. Ashik.
Let's make
Ashak.
this.
Shade. Ashsea.
Ashike.
Kasamash. Ashika. Ashike.
Tabish.
Can I intercept this guy? Yes.
Ashike. Jastimban. Utka. Ashsea. Atut. Ashsea.
Ashike. Utska. Shade. Shastimban.
Atut.
Ashak. Tabish. Ashi. Ashak.
Ashike.
Tabish. Jastimban. Ashsea.
Shastimban. Tabish. Shastimban.
Ashike. Utka. Ashsea. Shade. Ashsea.
This.
Tabish.
Share. Shastimban. Ashak.
Shade. Shastimban. Tabish. Shastimban. Ashike. Shastimban. Utska.
Ashike. Ashike. Shastimban. Ashak.
Tabish. Shastimban.
Oh, that's good. That's a good kill. I take that anytime.
Keri. Ashak.
Hachike.
Shade. Utska. Shastimban.
Ashike. Utka. Ashsea.
Share. Ashak. Tabish. Ashike.
Ashti. Shade. Ashsea.
Share.
Tabish. Ashika. Ashak.
Let's buy this more.
Ashike. Ashak.
Tabish.
Now he's messing those. We have to make armors.
Hachike.
Ashike. Utska.
Atut. Jastimban. Ashsea. Shade. Ashike. Utka. Ashsea.
We're going to make walls as well.
Ashsea.
Share. Keri. Ashak.
Ashike. Ashsea.
Atut. Shastimban. Ashak.
Tabish. Jastimban. Ashsea.
All the resources.
Shastimban. Ashak.
Actually, not a lot.
Shade. Shastimban.
Atut. Utka. Ashsea.
Ashike. Shastimban.
Ashike. Ashike. Ashti. Shade. Ashsea. Atut. Jastimban. Ashsea. Tabish. Jastimban. Ashsea. Atut.
Tabish. Sha. Shastimban. Utska. Shastimban. Shastimban.
Ashike. Shade. Ashsea.
He's booming. I guarantee that.
Ashike. Utska.
Share. Keri. Ashik. Shastimban. Ashak. Tabish. Atut. Kasamash. Ashak. Ashike.
Ashsea. Ashsea. Ashsea.
Atut. Ashak. Ashak. Ashak.
Tabish. Ashsea.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Castle drop. That's a castle drop move. No, not. I know what to do. We need to kill more eagles. Look at my idle bills. That's a real problem.
Tabish, Asha, Atuts, Asha, Share, Asha, Ashika, Samash, Asha,
Share. Justin Ban. Ashsea.
Tabish, Justin Asha,
Aha! Back. Let's go in.
Ashike.
Atuts, Keri, Keri,
What? Why did they go back?
Share.
You can see over there.
Asha,
Tabish.
Let's make an outpost here.
Ashike,
And also an outpost there.
Atu. Ashika. Ashsea.
Atuts, Share, Ashiki,
These upgrades are so important.
Ashisi.
Of course, fast in.
Asha,
I think he's smurfing. 34 minutes Imperial Age with Britons. I think you're smurfing. And if I think you're smurfing, it's because you probably are.
Ashike.
Hmm.
Share, Justin Ban, Asha, Asha,
Eagle Warriors. Oh shit, I should have used this.
Asha, Atuts, Asha,
Tabish. Kasamash. Ashsea. Ashike. Ashsea.
Obviously, I need siege as well.
Tabish, Ashike, Asha,
Elite Eagle Warriors. Let's get them. Because we're gonna face longbows on the other side. Thank you, longbows. A massive like 60 longbows or something.
Ashike, Share,
Tense.
Kasamash, Asha, Tabish, Kasamash, Kasamash, Atush, Ashi,
Of course, you're going for that. Double castle. I cannot use. I need to use those. Man, I don't have. I think it's a civ win. Already champions. No. Dude. Smurf, man. You're a smurf. You're a smurf, dude. Like, it doesn't make any sense what you're doing. It doesn't make any sense. A super steamroll. You're a smurf. Too fast and furious. 44-minute imps.
Build a navy.
No way. Smurf. Fuck you. I know it's a Smurf account, man. And literally, there is nothing I can do against this guy. Yeah, just steamroll, right? Yeah. Smurf doing steamroll. Fucking loser in life. Now he controls all the gold. Almost all the gold. He's trolling me. He's trolling me, man. I have no time to build any defensive army. Nothing. He's lying. This score difference is not justifiable at this point in time. Just under 5-10 minutes of gameplay, and you already managed to get this. Fucking loser, Smurf account. Rigged game. Reports. Smurf account. I know it's a Smurf account, and this guy was smurfing. Yes, he was smurfing. Yes, look at this fucking pistol. Fucking piece of shit. Loser. Smurf. And I'm going to report him on Navy 2 Insights. To keep ourselves straight, I'll say we already found 2 Smurfs accounts guaranteed. First Smurf. We have to, right? These people are cheating the game. This is a Smurf account. Like everything that you have here, star, 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 when I see something like that, it's a Smurf account. He doesn't even respond to my allegations. Smurf cheater. So it's a Smurf cheater. You know, people who steal the game, who steal the elo. This one was the first Smurfs comeback. And let's look at his AV2 Insights profile. So there's going to be a Smurf video for that. You hate them, I hate you even more. And that's how it goes, you right? You cheat the game, I bust the cheaters. These people are cheating on the Zelo. And I constantly get cheaters because they must detest something about me, so they come for me specifically. And somebody pays them to Smurf as well. I don't believe that these Smurf accounts just Smurf by Smurfing. Somebody must pay them. This is the first Smurf account. It's this profile you're seeing here. And you have another Smurf account, which is the immediate player I just played. When he said not really, I knew that he was Smurfing because you only can answer two ways for a Smurf question. Either you are or you're not. If you say not really, if you're dodging the question, if you're saying that you're a semi-Smurf, fuck you. Like zero integrity on these players. And I think these players should be just ousted, you know? A cheater is a cheater in any game. It's a Polish Smurf account. If you see it, you know it. This one. Yes, all these awards, Smurf account. Guaranteed. No need to further questions, right? This is like self-evidence. Self-evidence. So we got another Smurf account, and a massive one. This one is from Poland. And I think I have, yes. So you already see in chat the two cheaters we detected today. Two Smurf accounts, and this one is a massive Smurf account. Playing with Britons and Poles most of the time, yes. Like, I don't believe when he says he's not smurfing. Not really. I don't believe it. Like, you go from 1000 to this. Let's see his defeats. And also his APMs. I think it was this one. Yes, yes, it was. So why the game is not appearing here on AV2 Insights? I guess there is a problem with refreshing. Then we'll refresh the shit out of this cheater. Yes, here. We'll watch his APMs. And also I will say Lent is a cheater. So, fix game. So it's a complaint, you know. I just wrote it on the game instance here in analysis, and I said he's smurfing. He's smurfing. I know it. The game felt like a smurf play. Too precise, too quick, too fast, too aggressive, too fast and furious. If you play Fast and Furious, and I know how players do act in certain helos, you're busted as smurf account. You're busted as smurf account. Now you may be proud of that. You're just a piece of shit, right? There are more pieces of shit. You're just one more piece of shit. So please continue to be a scumbag because that's what you do. You match fix games, you rig games. you're probably a much higher elo opponent, what, a 2.5k, a 2.9k, one of those typical players. You just come around to screw the games of opponents who have much lesser ability to fight you. So essentially, you're a loser. You're a loser because you're match fixing the condition. You're making the game beyond impossible for your opponents instead of playing on your elo. You're a match fixer. So that's my complaint. Let's see the APMs. Look, 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 look at the APMs. This dude is smurfing, and it's a massive smurf account. I don't have I don't have a low number of APMs. I actually play quite fast, I would say, even considering problems and stupid maps I get. But look, you still manage to outspeed, outrace, out everything. Smurf. Smurf account. So you're busted. You're busted, piece of shit. This guy is a big Smurf account. And you know what you have to do with Smurf accounts. And the Smurf piece of shit. It's a Smurf account. When I see the APMs that confirm what I already know, it's billion% Smurf account. Like if you don't say this guy is not a Smurf account, if you say this guy is not a Smurf account, you're lying to yourselves. You're lying to yourselves. This one is a big cheater. Two Smurfs detected for now. And you know, the sooner we get rid of Smurf accounts in this game, the cleaner the game will become, and more people will start playing the game. And I keep telling this to devs, the quicker you address the issue of Smurf accounts, and not people complaining against Smurf accounts, because people complaining against Smurf accounts have been smurfed and cheated and match fixed, then the easier we'll start solving this problem. And addressing the Smurf account issue means banning the owners of Smurf accounts, not just the account in itself, it's banning the owner of the Smurf account and permabans. And this is how it works. You know that I have two modes, and you essentially, it's like if I see the game is too quick, too fast, too furious, too everything, too out Smurf, too out everything. No, I know like for people who start to play the game, I know how they work, and people who actually know a bit about the game, I also know their game style. And if you're just everything is too fast, everything comes too ahead of time, you're out smurfing. You're out of your league. You're out of your league on purpose. You're smurfing. And if you're smurfing, you're busted. Now, obviously, the devs are not doing anything about it. Shame on them. Shame on them. And precisely because of that, zero. Zero is the number of games I've been buying from AoE. And I will not be spending any single cent until Smurf account starts to be massively banned. And now you might say, it's not a Smurf account. Yeah, and then I say it's a Smurf account. Somebody's lying. Somebody's lying. And what matters is not if you say it's not a Smurf account. If I feel that I'm playing against a Smurf account, like it's already screwed up. It's already screwed up. And I'm here to detect the screw ups, you know? It's like imagine this game to be a complete gleam of perfection, and I will find every single rot spot in the game. I will find it. You don't want to believe me? I don't care. I know that what I'm doing is more honest than these players who are smurfing. And it's just plain obvious. So we're going to have a smurf video, another smurf video after this. And I keep telling you, a normal session when I don't see any smurfs or I see regular players works in a certain manner. And a smurf or massively hyper smurfed session, I know how it works. And I report them. And I make the videos about that. And they're published. And they're public. And you can see them time and time again. So if you want to delude yourselves, it's your problem. You know, I have experience in playing this game, and I know when I see a Smurf account. This here, the evidence is indisputable. Indisputable. And personally, I think these players, even if they're 2.9 or 3K, they should be banned from the game. You rig, you match fix games, you're a cheater, you're a dirty piece of shit. What should you do to dirty pieces of shit? You throw them away, right? You throw them to the trash. That's what you should do. So again, it's pathetic that the devs allow these cheaters to play the game. The solution is to permanently ban the Smurf accounts and track the new accounts being made, identity checks, and all those things. There are also other forms of cheating in the game, like there's stream sniping, but obviously this is entirely different. Smurfing is an even bigger form of cheating because you're outskilling your opponent because you have always much higher numbers of hours gameplay, and you're coming into his league, you're downgrading, or you're coming with another alter ego account profile to just stampede lower elo players, which is a form of harassment and bullying. Now, you might be okay with that, you don't give a shit about that, but it's wrong. And we're here to bust these Smurf accounts. So again, the phishing today is successful. Two games and two Smurf accounts detected already. I believe we'll have like a reason of end Smurfs for end games. You know what that means? It means that the game keeps being rigged. We have to ban the Smurf account and we'll double report them. You know, it's no wonder that the elo system doesn't change because you have 2K players constantly creating artificial ceilings on 1K accounts, right? And I say that this is a Smurf troll account. I have fast APMs, dudes. I'm not been playing since age 11 every single day, you know, like those prodigies who always had time to play their video games. But at least I guarantee you, this guy here with stronger APMs and with the faster speed, the second guy was a Smurf account. Big one. And unfortunately, they dirtied the game. They dirtied the game. If I'm going to play against Terra, I will lose against Terra. And if I'm playing against a Hera or somebody using an alt account, I will lose against that alt account. You know, if it's a 1.8 or 2K player. And it's just not legitimate to play in ranked. You just come here and you just crush the games. Like I think this also works in sports team. In lower leagues, the lower league team can call like no, actually, the upper league teams can call lower league players, but the lower league players will not call upper league players to match fix the games because that's obviously unacceptable, right? That's what will happen. Another Smurf account or not? We'll see. And I say this because once we start to find two Smurf accounts in the game, it means that we're going to have a lot of Smurfs. Normally. And this is why you cannot win most of your 1v1s, at least if you're playing on my account. And as for others' experiences, I don't know. Because I also know that there are people, when they're queuing on 1v1s, another friend is queuing on the other side, so that they get easier matches. You know, it works the two ways, to make the games impossible for certain people and make them easier for others. It's not just rigging on one side. Some video gamers are, you know, they will cheat under any opportunity given any circumstance. They will try to cheat the system in every possible way. And one of the issues that we have not looked upon is when players are playing in the tournament, how do you know that they're not being doped? That is,
Asha.
that they're, doping in sports, which means like you get quicker reflexes and quicker times and EAPMs because you're using, like, I don't say, but specific substances medically classified as drugs that should not be used for sports, like boosters or energy drinks, specific kinds of things. And I assure you that in esports, if you see that in regular sports, you probably also see that in esports. Like, come on, let's be honest. If the same people playing esports are human beings, and if they are going to flow the system in normal sports, they also will flow the system on esports. They have to be smart.
Atut.
Shasting ban. Asha.
And that's why I keep saying to players that don't take a loss as a normal loss if you feel like the game has been snatched away. Like if you feel like, yes, I did play bad or something, okay. But if you feel like the game has been snatched, it's probably because it has.
Canunel.
Fair play is not recognizing any loss, it's recognizing fair loss.
Ashike. Shasting ban.
So if you see the game is match fixed, you know what to do.
Share. Ashika. Shasting ban. Tabish. Ashike. Geri. Share.
Ashike. Justin Ban. Tavish. Utska. Ashsea.
Tabish. Molonel. Canunel.
Interesting. Motorcycles outside. I think they do this on purpose.
Atut. Ashsea.
Atuts. Molonel. Share. Canunel. Molonel. Ashike. Canunel. 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 Canunel.
Ashike. Ashsi. Ashsea.
I think I could do a mill near this area.
Atut. Canunel. Share. Tavish. Canunel. Ashike. Ash. Canunel. Keri. Justin Ban. Utska. Canunel.
Atut. Canunel. Canunel.
Atut.
Tabish. Canunel.
Ashike. Ashike.
Share. Canunel.
Tavish. Molonel. Utska.
Atut. Geri. Canunel.
Share.
Canunel.
Ashike. Ashike. Molonel. Atut. Ashike. Keri.
Let's make the mining camp over there.
Ashsea.
Ashike. Tabish. Kasamash. Share. Share.
Tavish. Kasama.
I think his opponent was a Smurf account. So a cheater. And a big one, by the way. A big one.
Asha. Kasamash.
Also making barracks, so he's going up. Oops! Unfortunately, I went to the town center. Unfortunately.
Tabish. Kasamash. Asha.
Ashike. Ashike. Share. Ashsea. Atut. Molonel. Tavish. Justin Ban. Ashike. Keri. Ashsea.
Ashike. Molonel. Molonel.
What?
Atut. Shasting ban. Shasting ban. Asha. Asha. Asha.
Atut. Ashsi. Shade. Ashtimban. Ashsea. Ashike. Ashtimban. Ashsea. Ashsea.
Tabish, molmolomer, ashik, shastimban. Ashak,
Try to close this.
Atut. Kasamash. Ashsea.
atuts. Ashak. Share. Ashak,
Ashike. Ashike. Ashsea. Keri. Ashike.
Not this one. Here.
Ashsea. Keri. Ashsea. Shade. Ashsea. Ashike. Ashtimban. Ashsea. Atut. Ashtimban. Ashsea.
ashike, ashi,
Tabish. Shade.
utska, ashi,
Ashike. Ashike. Ashsea.
atut,
Keri.
ashike, ashka,
Tabish. Ashtimban. Ashsea. 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 Atut.
Man, they infiltrate as fast as possible.
Ashtimban. Shade. Tabish. Ashsea. Atut. Ashkeri. Shade. Ashsea.
tabish, ashak, ashak,
Well,
Atut. Ashike.
could be worse.
share,
It's not that perfect.
shastimban,
We're going to need farms.
ashak, ashike, keri, shastimban,
Tabish. Ashtimban. Utska. Ashka samash. Ashike. Samash. Atut. Keri. Ashti. Tabish. Ashike. Ashike. Shade.
ashi, share,
Ashti.
atut, ashi,
Tabish. Ashsea. Ashike.
Ashike.
Ashtimban. Ashti.
Shot it. Sha. Shastimban.
Let's explore the map.
tabish, keri,
We'll see about what kind of varmints
ashi, utska, ashike,
more useful for us to make.
atut, ashike,
Ashike.
Already towering the middle.
Shastimban. Tokaya. Utsha. Shastimban.
In that case,
share,
we have to switch to something different.
Tabish. Shastimban.
tabish, ashak, ashak, ashike, ashak, tabish, share, keri, atut, ashike, ashi, tabish, keri, ashak,
Ashsea.
share,
Ashike. Shastimban.
ashike, ashak,
Shot it. Sha. Utska. Shastimban.
Taking the middle, man.
atut,
I don't have economy for men-at-arms, and I need shock troops.
Shade. Kasamash. Utska. Tabish. Ashtimban. Keri. Ashtimban. Ashsea.
Ashike. Sha.
Shade.
ashike,
Shot it. Shastimban.
Fortunately.
Sha.
I need more of those.
Atut. Ashsea. Ashike. Ashsea.
share, ashak, tabish, ashike, tabish, ashi,
Ashike. Shastimban.
atut, ashi, ashak, share, ashak,
Tabish.
The score difference is obviously much higher now.
Shot it. Shastimban. Tabish. Sha. Shastimban.
I need more troops.
Shade. Ashsea.
atut, ashak,
Tabish. Ashsea. Ashike. Ashike. Atut. Utska. Ashti. Ashsea.
Shot it. Shastimban. Ashike. Shastimban. Shastimban. Shot it. Utska. Tabish. Shastimban. Utska.
They're taking all the gold.
tabish, ashi, shastimban,
There's nothing I can do about that.
Tabish. Ashike. Shastimban.
And in archery range, we're doomed.
Tabish. Ashsea.
We're doomed.
Ashike. Shastimban.
What? They trapped us! Trapped us in this.
Shastimban. Tabish. Shastimban. Shot it. Sha.
ashike, shastimban, keri, ashi,
Strange that it trapped us here. How you do that?
Shastimban.
Sounds like you're exploiting certain things in the game.
share,
Ashike.
Like,
Shade. Ashtimban. Ashsea.
Ashike. Shastimban.
Atut. Ashikeri. Ashike. Ashse. Ashike. Utka. Ashike. Samash.
Shade. Utska. Tabish.
Let's
Shastimban.
attack.
Ashike. Kayashe. Shade. Uts. Shastimban. 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 Tokaya. Ashike. Kayashe. Kayashe. Shade. Ashike. Tabish. Tokaya. Shade. Kayashe. Kayashe. Tabish. Ashike.
Not this.
Tabish.
Ukeri. Shashkeri. Samash.
Shade. Ashike. Shastimban. Tabish. Tokaya. Kayashe. Shade. Tabish. Ashike. Uts. Tokaya. Shade. Shastimban. Ashike. Tabish. Ashike. Tabish. Kayashe. Kayashe. Tabish. Tokaya. Shade. Shastimban. Ashike. Shastimban. Tabish. Ashike. Shade. Tabish. Utsha.
Asha.
Shade.
Ashi.
Ashike. Kayashe. Shade. Utska. Shastimban. Ashike. Tabish. Shade. Kayashe.
Armors.
Tabi. Ashike.
Shade.
Ashsea.
Utska. Ashike. Ashike.
Tabish.
Ashi. Atutska. Shastimban. Keri. Asha.
Share. Sea. Atut. Shashka. Samash.
Ashike. Shastimban. Tabish. Tokaya.
Oh, we have to invest on this one.
Ashike. Ashak. Ashika. Ashak.
Shade. Uts. Shastimban. Ashike. Shastimban. Shastimban. Utska.
More.
Ashike.
More men at
Shashka.
arms.
Samash.
Shade. Shastimban.
Ashike. Samash.
Tabish. Ashak. Atut. Shade. Ashak. Atut.
Shade. Ashike. Uts. Shastimban. Tabish. Utska. Shade. Ashike. Tabish. Shastimban. Ashike. Shastimban. Shade. Shastimban.
I know what to do.
Shastimban. Shade. Utsha. Tabish. Ashike. Kayashe. Tabish. Shastimban. Utsha. Ashike. Tokaya. Shade.
The armors are working, I think. I have the upgrades.
Tabish. Ashak. Ashike. Ashak.
You want to do that? So be it. We'll keep pushing.
Shade. Keri. Shastimban. Ashak.
It's going to be messy for him.
Ashikeri. Ashak. Shade. Ashika. Shastimban. Ashak.
Tabish. Shade.
Ashike, Asha,
Share. Atut. Tabish. Ashti.
Ashike. Kayashe.
Ashike.
Kasamash, Asherin, Asha,
Ashike. Kokayashe. Shadaya. Shastimban. Utska. Shastimban. Sha. Kayashe. Ashike. Kokaya.
That's suspicious.
Shade. Shastimban. Tabish. Kayashe. Ashike. Shade. Kokaya. Tabish. Kayashe. Kokaya. Kayashe. Kokaya. Kayashe. Ashike. Kayashe. Shastimban. Sha. Kayashe. Shastimban. Kokaya. Utska. Kayashe. Tabish. Utska. Shade. Shastimban. Ashike.
Let's go up. And we'll start doing things. What kind of things? You'll see.
Shade. Shastimban. Utska. Shastimban. Tabish. Utska. Shastimban. Shastimban. Ashike. Shastimban.
Atut.
Share,
Shade. Utska. Tabish. Shastimban. Shastimban. Shade. Utska. Ashike. Tabish. Shastimban. Kokaya. Kayashe. Utska. Tabish. Shade. Shastimban. Utska. Tabish.
Let's finish the market.
Shastimban. Utska. Kayashe. Utska.
Exactly.
Shade. Utska. Kayashe. Ashike. Shade. Shastimban. Shastimban. Kayashe. Kokayashe. Ashike. Shastimban. Tabish. Kayashe. Ashike. Kayashe. Shade. Kokaya. Ashike. Utska. Tabish. Kayashe. Kokaya. Shade. Kokaya. Tabish. Ashike. Shade. Tabish. Ashike. Shade. Utska. Shastimban. Ashike. Shade. Shastimban. Tabish. Utska. Ashike. Shade. Tabish. Shade. Ashike. Kayashe. Tabish. Shastimban. Shade. Shastimban. Tabish. Ashike.
Share. Ashse.
Shade. Shastimban. Shastimban. Utska. Shastimban.
Let's make eagles.
Tabish. Shastimban. Utska. Ashike. Tabish. Shade. Shastimban. Ashike. Utska. Tabish. Shastimban.
Ah, finally.
Shade.
Normal opponent. You were trying to do your play, but and no, it was not a smurf like the previous two. Greedy play here with the tower in the middle. I think the way was to go feudal with lions. And you have to agree, this is the play. This is the way. Anyway, you know how it is. These games are tough. And especially, they're mega impossible if I'm facing Smurf accounts. I did face two Smurf accounts today. And the first one, I'm not sure if he was, but the game before this was a hyper Smurf. It was a hyper Smurf account. And that is what it is. We already have some time here in terms of gameplay, and now I will do some. I think I will stop it here. And yes, I will upload this video because we had this at least two Smurf accounts. Not in this game, but in the two previous ones. And I will see you in another game instance. We might come for more videos today. That is for more, not video streaming. But for now, it is what it is. I hope you enjoyed at least the first and this last game. And as for the remaining Smurfs, well, if they're smurfing, I'm gonna bust them. So see ya, and until next time.